Hey guys, what is going on? It is the Sportsmaster coming at you with episode number 22 of my Madden 15 Houston Texans franchise mode. In this episode, we finish off the fourth game of our four-game home stretch to start off the season as we take on Mike Glennon and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Of course, last week we got a dominating win over the Colts, improving our record to 2-1 and our record in the division to 2-0. Of course, this is not a division game, but it'll still be interesting as, for some reason, even though they're not that good in real life, the Bucs are always pretty good in Madden. That is no exception. Mike Glennon's turned into a MVP candidate. They also have Doug Martin and, of course, Mike Evans, the wide receivers. You see, Lovie Smith will be coaching the game for the Buccaneers. Bill O'Brien coaching for the game for your Houston Texans. Doug Martin, the running back deep to return. Shane Leckler getting ready to boot it away. It is Sunday, and that can only mean one thing. It is football in Houston as Leckler boots it away to Doug Martin. Martin fields it in his own end zone, and he will take it out. Crosses the 20, gets to about the 22 or 23. And that is where quarterback Mike Glennon out of NC State, you see 78% completion percentage, 936 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Some pretty solid numbers to start off the season, especially that 78 completion percentage. You see he completes his first pass of the day, brings up 3rd and inches, pitch out to Doug Martin, and Martin gets the first down, trying to break tackles, but a host of Texans brings him down. Now on 3rd and 5, split shotgun for the Bucs. Glennon drum back to pass, throws on a screen, and great job by our defense, Whitney Miraculous, and looks like Brian Cushing sniffing that out. And here comes Matt Flynn, 57.9 completion percentage, 755 yards, 4 touchdowns, 7 picks for the man out of LSU. Not the greatest of stats, but our offenses seem to be improving over last year. And if we keep winning games, that's all that counts. You see Brenton Houston's 2nd-round pick makes the catch, and what a catch by Andre Johnson. Been unreal in this franchise. A one-handed catch with his left hand. We have one of the best receiving corps in the NFL with Andre Johnson, Percy Harvin, Brenton Houston, and Jerron Givens, and also DeAndre Hopkins. But you see Matt Flynn goes down. That will bring up 5 wide, 3rd and 19. Flynn dropped the pass, throws it up into triple coverage, and it gets picked off. Flynn just trying to throw it up and making a play, throwing it up for Andre, and it gets picked off. Landry will take it to the Texans side of the field, and as you see, Mike Glennon with the completion. 1st down. Glennon now dropping out a pass once again, throws it underneath. It is caught for another 1st down. Is now Glennon 6 for 6 on the day. Mike Glennon drawing a pass, throws, and that is caught. Nice catch, and all the way down to the 2-yard line. He's 2nd and goal from the 2. Handoff Doug Martin, and he is in. And Tampa Bay capitalizes off the turnover. They get 7 points to start off the game. And now Matt Flynn drum back to pass, and he will go down, sacked by Means. Why you got to be so mean? And now that will give Tampa Bay the ball, and Glennon crossing midfield with that completion. This offense cannot be stopped in another completion. They are inside the red zone now. Glennon dropping a pass, and another completion. This time 1st down. 2nd and goal. Once again, another handoff to Martin. And it is now 14-0 at the beginning of the 2nd quarter. Now, Matt Flynn dropping a pass, caught. C.J. Fedorkowicz, 2nd-year man out of Iowa. Now play action. No, it is a handoff. Looked like a play action for a second. Good fake by Matt Flynn. Foster getting the yards. And as you see now, getting picked off. He's going to get picked off, and there's nobody in front of him. The 10, the 5, and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Bucks. 21-0. It's Banks takes Flynn to the house. Flynn's first touchdown pass on the day, just to the wrong team. Now he throws it up, and DeAndre Hopkins. What a catch. Let's get another look at that. He gets tipped by the back, and he somehow is able to get his hands on it. What a catch. Maybe the best catch I've seen all year. trying to get the Texans some momentum. And as you see, look, this is going to be picked off. What in the world? You see, it's fumbled or batted down, and it's clearly on the ground. That's one of my main frustrations with Madden. But you see, on 2nd and 10 from the 3, J.J. Watt sacks Mike Glennon, and that's going to be a safety. J.J. Watt, reigning NFL MVP, sacking Mike Glennon, and maybe some momentum getting back for the Texans is there on the board. It's now 21-2. You see Matt Flynn scrambling. Now drawing at a pass once again. Has a wide open Ryan Griffin who makes the catch. Crosses midfield inside field goal range. 7:18 left to go in the second quarter. Foster up the middle around the first down marker. They'll mark him just short now on 3rd down and 3. Flynn drawing back to pass. Scrambles out of the pocket. Has a wide open man. It is caught, but it is dropped. A great strip there. Young Britton Houston can't hang on to it. Field goal is up and good. It's 21-5, a 16-point game. So 2 possessions technically. See Doug Martin hurdling defenders. Getting the first down, 8 rushes for 32 yards. And now Mike Glennon catches his man off his break. Glennon been unstoppable today. 12 for 16, 112. Glennon dropping at a pass once again. Throws. Great coverage, but it is caught. Now 2-minute warning, 2nd and 4. Another catch. They're now inside the red zone once again. Bucks trying to make it a 3-score game. But you see Kendall Langford, Pro Bowl defensive tackle, getting the sack on Glennon. Setting up 2nd and 17. Looking for a screen, and it's not there. Jadeveon Clowney. Whitney Merciless almost gets to him. You see Cushing able to get that. So the kick is up, and it is good. A minute left. It is now a 3-possession game, 24-5. Let's see if we can do anything to answer before the end of the half. We do get the ball at halftime. You see, throws it up. Caught by Andre, but there is a flag down. What is this flag going to be? Is it going to be on Tampa Bay? We'll see. And it's going to be roughing the passer, so that play does stand and tack on 15 towards it. First, let's get a look at 2 replays. First, Andre Johnson's incredible catch. And then second, this pass, or not this pass interference, roughing the passer call. So they tack on 15 now on 1st and 10. That is going to be caught Ryan Griffin. It'll be 2nd down and short. 2nd down and 1. Flynn, he goes down. He gets sacked. Sets up a 3rd down and 9. Throws it in. It is tipped, almost intercepted. He had Hopkins. Threw it a little too low. Randy Bullock comes out. He'll make it once again a 16-point differential. Now we go to the second half. Arian Foster fighting his way off tackles, getting a 2nd and inches. Hand it off to him, and he'll get more than he did on the last carry. Crossing midfield, setting us up maybe for some scoring early. But you see on 3rd down and 3, pass batted down. We're going to go for it. Bella Bryan sends the offense out. Throws it up, and Ryan Griffin. They're going to call him out of bounds. Look at this, okay? He looked in bounds. He looked like he dragged it. But they're going to call him out of bounds. So 3rd down and 3 after the change of possession on downs. Glennon maybe had some running room, but instead dumps it off. Had a lot of yardage either way as they cross midfield and get into long field goal range. Now on 3rd down and 10. Glennon dropped at a pass. Hit as he throws by Cushing. And they'll have to punt it away. 3rd and 11 for the Texans. Throws it up, and it is almost intercepted. We'll give it right back. 3rd and 11. Pocket collapsing, and it's Jadeveon Clowney. 2nd-year man out of South Carolina. 2nd down and 3. Arian Foster getting the yards needed to move the change. 12 rushes for 80 yards. Glennon now caught DeAndre Hopkins on the drag, and he will get a 1st down. Hopkins kind of crafty, shifting his way through, but you see the defense or the offensive line breaks down. We do have a couple injuries, but not to that right side, which has been collapsing. Of course, the Bucks have some really good D linemen. You see Flint only 8 for 22, but for 122 yards. We bring up on 4th and inches, handed off to fullback Brian Smelly, and gets it. 1st down, moving the chains. Flynn now, he's going to run. Gets a nice block there from Ryan Griffin to allow him to get the 1st down. Flynn, 2nd scramble in the day for 26 yards. Flynn now on 3rd and goal, throwing it over the head of everybody. He kind of had DeAndre open, but was a risky throw. Throws it out of the back of the end zone. Randy Bullock comes out, makes it a 13-point game. Now Glennon and company. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Handoff, not Doug Martin this time, but whoever it was, James, it looks like, gets a good rush there. Now on 2nd and 7. Throw is completed. Crossing midfield once again. Glennon 20 for 29. Down 3rd and 10. Dumping it off, and our defense stops him short. 4th and inches. Forces the field goal unit to come out and knock that home, so it is a 2-possession game. But we need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. You see Glennon gets Houston on the drag, and Houston breaks free to the 20, to the 10. One man to beat, dives and misses, and touchdown. What a response from this Texans team. 2nd round pick, Brenton Houston. And now, to make this an 8-point game, Flynn drummed out a pass. Slants route and throws to Houston, and he catches it in the end zone. Gets knocked out of bounds. Actually, that's Andre Johnson, but who cares? It is now a 1-possession game, and now 3rd and 13. Looking to get a stop, and we do. Now a 1-possession game. Are we really gonna come back from a 24-5 deficit? At one time, a 21-0 deficit. We have the chance to do so here on 1st and 10. Arian Foster breaking through in the second half, 16 rushes for 98 yards. Foster now is going to cross the 100 mark. Did he cross the first down line? It's the question. He did. 1st and 10. Screen set up. Andre Johnson with some good blocking, trying to break tackles, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Houston, 2nd and goal from the 1. I formation. Brown checks in for Foster. Andre Brown with the handoff, and Andre Brown gets in. Touchdown, Houston. And now the all-important 2-point conversion where they come back from 21 points. You see Brown open, and he drops it. Brown making sure his feet stayed out of bounds, but he didn't make sure the ball was in his hands. But it doesn't matter. Whitney Miraculous with the sack, and we get the ball back with 3 minutes to play. A field goal or win it here. NRG Stadium is rocking. 3rd down and 6. Flynn drummed at a pass, and it is caught. Ryan Griffin. They're now in field goal range. Another first down might end at 3rd down and 5. Flynn throwing it off, and it is caught. Andre Johnson. They drag him down, but he is past the line. 2nd and 5, and they can run out this clock. Texans getting in chip shot field goal range, and the Houston Texans bring out Randy Bullock for the win, and they come back from a 21-0 deficit to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 28-27. What a game. That was a legend. Wait for it, dairy game. What a game from NRG Stadium as the Houston Texans improve to 1 loss and 3 wins. They go 3-1 on the season. What a game. Anyway, guys, if you want to check out more amazing content, more great games like this, make sure to subscribe. Also, like and share and comment. I love your feedback, guys. Follow me on Twitter for all the latest news and updates to my channel, including when I post. Follow me on Twitch for the occasional live stream. Next episode will be WWE 2K15, my career. Anyway, guys, have a great day, guys. You guys are awesome. Sportsmaster out. Peace.